Welcome to a new week of Sunday League to Legend here on Football Manager 21. Episode 4 focuses on a game against Bury AFC, or AFC Bury, whichever you prefer. It was going to be an FA Vars game against Welling Town, but I did record it and the sound was absolutely shocking. It is a very windy, a very wet and loud day here in Lancashire, so that may have been to blame. Before we go into the game itself, there is some transfer news. We have signed a couple of new players. As promised, Kostas Dabizas has arrived. He is a young lad, a Greek 19-year-old central defender. That is a position where we have struggled in recent weeks. We are conceding far too many goals. He's played the two fixtures for us. One, not so bad in the FA Vars. The other, fair to middling in the North West Counties League itself. We also signed Fastino De Castro. Having played against him with AFC Darwin, thought he looked a lot better than his stats suggest. So we're going to give him a go. He's here on a non-contract. He's being paid nothing, just, I think, £15 for an appearance. So nothing to lose, really. And the board are unhappy with our fullbacks. We have lost Dale Hall. He's gone to Abereron. Again, he's just been plucked straight from us, not being paid a thing by them. Just must be an appearance fee. Good luck to him. He wasn't really part of our setup. Can only play on the left of midfield. And we've got players that are versatile enough to cover. We've played 2 games since last we were on YouTube. So one of them was the... sorry, I have filtered my my screen already. Always forget to put things back. So last time was the win against Darwin, where we won 5-2. De Castro on the score sheet for them. We then played Golka, and we won 3-2, but we went behind. Michael Fish with a penalty early on. Connor Comer equalised in the first half. And then in the second, we had Barlow and Ede getting 2 for us, which put us ahead. And then Carl Jones just made things a little bit interesting in the final few minutes, where we were sort of hanging on. But we took all 3 points from Longfield Avenue. That's given us 3 wins out of 3 in the North West Counties Division 1 North. One of only 2 teams to have achieved that feat so far. We then played Welling Town, who are actually a level 9 side, so doesn't seem as bad as it might suggest in the Build Base FA Vars second qualifying round. We were 2 goals up though, 2 goals inside 2 minutes from Comer and Walker in the first half, and then the second we were blown away. A 6-minute hat-trick for their striker Umut Enoglu. He was a really good player for us. Couldn't mark him. I had Dave Stanley marking him, but they couldn't lay a glove on him. They are doing really well in their league, actually, up in level 9. 7 games played, 5 wins. They're 3rd in their own league. So I can't really criticise the boys for losing this one. Certainly not in the manner that we did. We were in it right to the end. A couple of tactical tweaks have been made. For this game, Stevenson Gallagher starts on the left. Ede has sort of trailed off the last couple of games. De Castro starts at left back. Dabizas is there in the centre. And Pendlebury has taken over from Dave Stanley, who's actually our captain. So let's hope that this goes well. Otherwise, I'm going to get some stick. I'm leaving him out of the squad entirely, giving him a bit of a rest. Kontakos has returned in goal. Andy Kane did get the shirt during the cup game. Into our tactical meeting, and this will be, I'm fairly sure, a thorough examination of everything I've done wrong in setting up a team for this game against Bury AFC. They're currently 14th in their league, in our league even. Yeah, and there's plenty of suggestions telling me that I should be restoring the players that I've just taken out. So let's just ignore all of that, shall we? I'm pretty happy. The only thing that I am going to do is have a look at Pendlebury, because he should be marking a specific player. So we're going to ask him to do a bit of marking of their striker, who name I can't really pronounce. We seem to have a bit of a thing at the moment of playing teams with strikers that I can't pronounce the surname of. So hopefully he's got a pretty easy first name to pronounce. They're concerned that the formation could expose us at the back. We have a defensive midfielder though. They should have a pretty decent triangle in front of the defence, and it should be 2 defenders and the defensive midfield just there to keep things pretty secure for us. It has been a bit of a problem conceding goals. Can't quite keep them out at the minute, and I'm not sure whether it's because they're getting in around the back of us. What tends to happen in non-league football, certainly at this level on Football Manager 21, is that it takes one long ball up over the top, your defenders struggle for it, and they don't get on the end. Striker nips in, and it's a goal. If you've got a good striker, so for example Lee Griffiths in our league at AFC Darwin, really good player. Connor Comer, our own striker, if you've got somebody like him, he can do a really good job for you in putting those away. But it does leave you very exposed, that sort of system. This is why, I don't know if you noticed, Dabizas has now been set to cover. So basically that will involve him dropping a bit further back. We're also man-marking the opposition striker, which is interesting because I don't know if you noticed, probably didn't because I didn't mention it. We seem to get a predicted formation for our opposition of 4-4-2 every single game. This has been mentioned on social media just earlier. But when we go to man-mark a player, there was only one striker to choose from. So a little bit of a surprise one there. Not sure whether the game, certainly maybe at this level, at the level 10, is really able to cope with differing formations. I wonder what they say about us. For a different team. May have to take over one eventually and just to see what the scouting report is on ourselves. That would be quite interesting, just to find out exactly what other AI managers are finding out about our formation and our system, and if they've got that we're playing a 4-4-2 as well, because we're not, definitely not. Has been quite a good run that we've been on. So in the league especially, and that's why when I was on the schedule screen, that's the league I was concentrating on, because with 3 wins out of 3, we've started really well. Our goal difference, I think, is 9. AFC Blackpool are the only team that have a better goal difference from us, and they've also won their opening 3 as well. So certainly AFC Blackpool will be a fixture that we feature here on YouTube, because it is pretty important, I think, just to get those big games in. The easier ones, I don't think we're that interested. But at the start of the season, we've certainly done really well in terms of the amount of goals that we've scored. And at the heart of that has been old Diego. And I keep getting told, when I say old, he's 16 years old, but I keep getting told that he is playing in the wrong position completely, that he shouldn't be in central midfield. He's more of an attacking midfielder, but he does really well in central midfield, and that's why he's staying exactly where he is. We are not even going to consider moving him from there, because he's got the most assists in the comp. He's got 5 assists. I think the next one had 2 or 3. So he's staying exactly where he is, and we're really going to enjoy watching him in the season to come. Just waiting for the teams to warm up. It's taking forever. We've had another Windows update in the last couple of days. So, and as always, that just means that my laptop takes a few days just to recover, which is always a pleasure. No reaction, but most people are looking fairly composed. I'm okay with them looking composed. I don't mind that at all. As we go straight into the game here. Kick-off taking place. Here we go. Dabizas, the new central defender, new partnership with Pendlebury. So we'll see how they go. Bury, obviously the Phoenix Club, would you call them? Risen from the ashes of Bury FC, who of course no longer part of the Football League following irregularities and financial problems. Really sort of sad to see as well. You never want to see a local side suffer, as Walker is on the ball here. Cross in, and it's cleared out to Wood. Stevenson Gallagher, he fires wide. I brought him in for Ede purely because I think Ede struggled in recent games, especially with his fitness. We often have to take him off, as there's a big tackle on Coma there. Not too sure about that one. And Walker retrieves the ball. Good effort from him. But it's a bit of an aimless hike upfield. We need to be getting on the end of these, and it's a goal. Opening goal for Cubic. His first ever for Bury AFC. Disappointing one to concede, because I think with pressing, we kind of could have been a little bit more all over him there. Kontakos, not a great dive, to be honest. But there we go. Opening goal for Bury AFC. If you are one of the many Bury fans that have come out of the woodwork really to support your team, then you are in front. Well done to you. I keep getting told about players being played out of position. It's not going to change. They're staying exactly where they are. As Coma with the ball upfield, but it's cleared again. Yeah, it does seem as though down at this level there are a few aimless long balls. Every now and again one will land, but most of the time not, if we're honest. Coulter through to Walker. Wood involved. He's taken over from Barlow in defensive midfield because Barlow, on cue, has moved up to take the place of old Diego. I forgot that I've actually rested him for this game. Coulter involved. He was our summer signing, our big one in central midfield. It's the ball through, first time shot by Barlow. Quite similar, if you saw it, to the Columbus Crew opening goal in the MLS Cup final that happened overnight. It was a late one though. It was a 1:30 kickoff, which probably went back more to 1:45, because there always is plenty of things going on before a big final. There was advice on Cubic. Let's get Pendlebury to man mark him. Is he not man marking somebody else already? Can I see Bury's formation? Yeah, why would we get Pendlebury to mark him? Just pause that a second. This is what happens when I just blindly accept my assistant's advice. Thank you for that. Why would he mark Cubic? Surely our left back would mark Cubic. Let's see who's up against. Yeah, there you go. See, right. Let's have him. De Castro is going to mark him, and then that leaves Pendlebury back to what he was doing when I set up the game. Yeah, no need for that. You stay on the striker, my friend. We've also got obviously Dabizas there, who appears to be having quite a good game. That's what you want. But it's 1-1 going into the half-hour mark against Bury. Lower Breck are winning again. I do not like Lower Breck. After we were gubbed at home by them earlier in the North West Counties Cup. So that means we're out of both cup competitions. The league is all we've got to judge ourselves on this year. And to be honest, that's what the board wanted. They only really wanted us to concentrate on getting out of this division, as it's a shot over the bar by Bury. Here we've got Dabizas on the ball. His ball up from... it's just cut out, isn't it? Coma not really able to get himself onto the ball. Bit of pinball action, and it's a good save by our Australian goalkeeper. Fairly sure that I've set that already. I do find that a lot of instructions come back twice, just to remind me to do them, almost. And De Castro, good effort from him there at the back stick. Now it's Coma. He's through on goal. Early strike wasn't on, was it? The defence getting back there for Bury. As Coma with the corner, and it's cleared away now. Chippendale. Good sliding tackle by Forbes. And plenty of instruction from the dugout. Ashton Town now 2-1 up against Pilkington. Interesting to see that. Always like to see what's happening with the results in other games as we head into half time at 1-1. So quite a similar XG there. Not going to make a change at the break. I'm always tempted. Yeah, no reaction from the boys. Good. Exactly what I was after. The green reaction there is just overrated. As now we close down just as they stand on the ball, really. There we go. Walker now getting forward into Wood. Good crossover to Barlow. Now Stevenson, Gallagher, the posh lad. Double barrel surname. Always the sign of something there. Always a sign of cash in the family beforehand. Either that or a broken home. Who knows? Bury building a bit of an attack here on the left. And look at that. Good save by Conticos. Got to get out to the ball. Force them back. And he's in again. This time it's a goal. Being man-marked. That's their striker. Come on, Ronkrieff. Whitehead with the ball. Back into Hunt. It's going to come over. Yeah, there it is. And look, he's just slow on the uptake, isn't he? Can we pause this here? Because I want to check who that is. Yeah, Dabby's ass has come across. But I believe that's Pendlebury. And he's let him go, hasn't he? I need a new central defence. That's what's happening. Dabby's ass doing a fantastic job. As well he should. But he's let down by his partners at the back. Coulter going to recycle the ball here. Oh, it's another long ball that's aimless. And Moncrief is in. Good save this time by Conticos. And it's Dabby's ass that then clears the ball. 2-1 down as we are. Need to start getting a foot on it. As good effort by Comer, our striker. Dabby's ass. Why is he taking the corners? Have I set that? I don't think I set that. Would I send a central defender to take corners? It doesn't sound like something I would do. As we've got another long ball up front. This time though, Coulter controls, but that's a shocking contribution. And Ede, look, he's through again, isn't he? I should have scored. Walker now. Forbes in the forward position. And look at this. Oh, they're through again. This time, Conticos with the save. I mean, this is just not going well, is it? Let's see if we can encourage our boys. Let's see if that fires them up. I mean, chances are we concede before they hear that shout, based on what usually happens. Let's press him. We've also got advice here from Zhao on always press Hunt. Yeah, happy to do that. They are playing well, the forwards for Bury, aren't they? Lots of green there. There's now Barlow through to Gallagher. Oh, that's an awful effort. That is just rank bad play. I'm going to bring on Murphy, which was actually one of these changes that I was thinking of making. We're also going to start, let's bring on old Diego for Barlow. I bet he's not even on the list of potentials, is he? There we are. And we're going to take off Stevenson, Gallagher, bring on Ede. Let's see if either of them can make a bit of an impact. So we've just played all three of our substitutes in the hope that they bring us something extra. Comer with the delivery from the corner. Oh, it's not going in there, is it? Why is our defender moving forward when the ball's up there with him? We need to get out of this habit of playing these aimless long balls over, I can tell you that. This is just, oh, it's painful, isn't it? And there's Comer. What did I tell you before? One long hoik over the top, mostly by the goalkeeper. And then he brings it down and finishes. Conticos is going to have more assists than old Diego at this rate. Look at that. Big ball up front. Comer onto it. Takes it early. Goalkeeper should do better there. It didn't look like it was too high for him. But that's brought us back to 2-2. It is a Desmond. And now, could we be on the ascendancy? No is the answer, if that ball is anything to judge by. Pendlebury moving away from the man he's supposed to be marking. I know you're a level 10 player, but this is not what we want. At least stick with your man. If you have to, haul him down. As now Murphy gets a booking, the substitute left back there. Not really what you want from him. As with around 17 minutes to go. That's a good ball by the goalkeeper. Now Coulter. Oh, he went for it, didn't he? After just putting a work the ball into the box setting on that, he has a massive long shot that nearly did well, to be fair. We are not changing the positions of any of our players. Now, there's that ball over the top again. There it is. Right, okay. Tactical changes for the next game. Already, this is what I'm thinking about. Lower line of defence, and we need to keep the ball down. Less of these aimless long balls. They're just annoying. There's Coma with the free kick inside. It's cleared straight away to Walker. Dabby's ass with the cross. No. It's not sticking for us. As Ede now gets forward. And it's old Diego with the strike just over. Really competitive game, this. Good game as well. I mean, if it all ends with a loss, though, I mean, it's not. No, effort there from Bury. You wonder how many more chances that the two teams will get. As Wood now plays it down, but old Diego not really doing a good enough job, if I'm honest. I expect a bit more from him there, as the ball goes back to their goalkeeper. Ede picks it up. Oh, good sliding tackle by Bury AFC, and now they're in behind. It's a corner. I thought the ball went out there, to be honest, Lino. You may have seen it differently. And the goalkeeper claims the ball. Big long ball here to Ede. What can he do? Oh, blocked. And Coma not even getting up, really. That was disappointing. Pendlebury, do your job. Dabby's ass does it for him. I'm sure there was an attack in there somewhere. But 4 minutes of extra time. Next goal wins, really. If either side get it, I think it's going to be over. As Walker goes through. Oh, not good enough. Right at the goalkeeper. Either side, and that's in. But can't have too much of a go at him. He scored some good goals this season. We've got a late corner, but it's not worthy of a highlight. Whereas they've got a free kick that is. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, they went short, though. Loaded up the box and then go short. As Walker comes forward, have we got time? No, we haven't. Referee blows it, and it is a Desmond. A 2-2 draw. And our best performer was our goalkeeper. But good to see Dabby's ass up there as well. I may have made a mistake bringing off Barlow instead of Coulter. I will accept responsibility for that one. I was quite pleased with the performance, actually. Yeah, I think we go positive. Absolutely. And as we await the media reaction, that will be all for today. So our next fixture that we air on YouTube will be against our rivals Lower Breck, who aren't actually a club rival, but they've become a rival in the last few weeks, ever since they beat us in that North West Counties Cup game. There is nothing I want more than to put them to the sword. So as we await, hopefully, some positive news from our fans, we're going to bid you good day, and I will see you on Wednesday for episode 5. See you then.